Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Brian Henniger.
What is up? Hello again, everybody, on this Juneteenth evening. Welcome to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire online on BuzzIn, on Twitch. I'm your host and compere, Brian Henniger. We have had two amazing shows. The last two shows we've done, we had our second $1 million winner on our second show. We've had amazing contestants playing on our program today. But ladies and gentlemen, the player you're going to be seeing tonight really does need no introduction. There are very few people nowadays in the world of game shows you would consider to be an all-star. This gentleman fits that bill. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the third highest winning player in the history of Jeopardy and non-tournament play. It is my honor and privilege to welcome to this stage, Mr. Jason Zuffranieri.
Yeah!
Thank you.
Hi there.
It was a generous introduction. Thank you, Brian.
Thank you very much, Jason. Welcome to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire Online. Now, as I said, you quite honestly, you need no introduction, but tell us about yourself real quick. Tell us who you are and what you do and all that good stuff, if you don't mind.
Oh, and sure, I'd be happy to. So my name is Jason. I live in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I've lived in the Southwest my whole life. I'm kind of from Phoenix, kind of from Albuquerque. I'm a math instructor, so it's been an interesting year, but I work at a great school here in Albuquerque, and I've been a trivia fan my whole life. Been a fan of Millionaire for as long as it's been around, been a fan of Jeopardy for as long as it's been around, and it's really been a blessing to be a part of now both games.
Well, thank you very much for taking part in our show tonight. It's an honor and a privilege. I can say that on my end that you're here. Thank you for being a part of our show. You know what? We could sit here all day and talk about game shows, but I think you just want to get ready. Are you ready to play this game?
Let's do it. All right, let's do it. I'm excited.
I'm excited too. I'm nervous. Let's get this thing started. Well, as the audience can see, and as you can see, you are 15 questions away from winning $1 million on our show. If you get to the 1,000 or the 32,000 levels, you win at least that much money. I want to give you all the money I can. So because I'm a nice guy, I'm going to give you 3 lifelines to play with. You start off with 50-50. You have Ask the Audience. And of course, Ask the Expert. That's our expert, Jessica Brand, who is sitting behind you right now. And I've got your Barclays bank check here for $1 million, and I cannot wait to sign your name on it. So, are you ready, good sir?
I'm ready, good sir.
Audience, are you ready?
Yeah!
Well, I'm ready. I hope you're ready. Let's do it. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. All right, Jason, question number 1 for $100. Here it comes. Which of these traditional cold weather activities is not currently an event at the Winter Olympics? Figure skating, downhill skiing, bobsledding, drinking hot cocoa at the chalet.
Which one I would enjoy most, I think, and I believe that is the answer we're looking for. Cocoa at the Chalet is not currently an event. I will say D. That is my final answer.
And I'll say you just won $100. Good job.
Right.
And we're kindred spirits. I'd rather do that too. I'm not going to lie to you.
It's a lot safer, I'll tell you what.
Exactly. You don't run the risk of having to go to the infirmary afterwards. All right. Number 2 now for $200, sir. Here it comes. Russet and Yukon Gold are varieties of what vegetable? Turnip, carrot, potato, onion.
I believe russet and Yukon Gold are varieties of potato. Say C. That is my final answer.
You say potato. I say correct for $200. Good job.
Right.
All right. Well, let's not call the whole thing off. You got more questions to answer.
Nice.
There you go. $300 question now. Here it comes. Which of these Roy Orbison song titles was also the title of a 1990 romantic comedy starring Richard Gere and Julia Roberts? You Got It, Only the Lonely, Pretty Paper, Pretty Woman.
I love the song "Oh Pretty Woman," and as I recall, that is the movie. So, Pretty Woman is my final answer.
And you just won $300. Well done, sir.
Thank you.
$300 question, now going for $500. All your lifelines there. Here it comes. Which of these Latin phrases means a person who is unwelcome? Is it carpe diem, in vino veritas, persona non grata, amor vincit omnia?
I will have you know, Latin was my high school language preference. So, as I recall, persona non grata, person not welcome. C is my final answer.
And you just won $500. Good job.
All right.
All right. Yeah. Carpe diem is seize the day, and vino veritas is in wine there is truth.
Mm-hmm.
And amor vincit omnia, I think, is love conquers all.
Conquers all, yes. It just came up in a crossword I did, in fact, today, no less.
Well, there you go. See, it was
There you go.
All right.
I will take it.
Okay, this is the last point, Jason, where you could leave with nothing. I'm sure it won't happen. Here it comes now for $1,000. What Shakespeare play centers around the Montague and Capulet families? Is it The Tempest, Romeo and Juliet, Henry V, or Two Gentlemen of Verona?
Mercifully, I believe I read this one also in high school, and Romeo, Montague, and Juliet, Capulet. B is my final answer.
And I would just say you've won $1,000. Well done, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's how you do it.
Thanks so far too. I'm great. Can I share a story that might be cute, by the way? I just thought of this, by the way.
Oh, sure. Go right ahead.
Thank you. My first game show exposure was actually Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? In the sense that it was in the audience, and they filmed us pretending to do the the Ask the Audience thing, and they liked our silly clips so much that I was in probably 10 rebroadcasts when we would watch it on the DVR, and there we are again. Yep, there's me and my friends hitting the buttons again. So it was a total trip. So never thought I'd be here now.
Well, you're doing just fine. Yep. Yeah, B-roll is a great thing, isn't it?
Oh, it was I hammed it up like before and never since.
Nothing wrong with that. I like that. Okay, well, you got yourself $1,000, and you're 10 now away from the million. And I'm going to guess you want to win more, right?
I will do my best, but yes, I would like to win more.
Well, let's give you more. Question number 6 for $2,000, Jason. Here it comes. All right. Game show host Mark L. Wahlberg added his middle initial to his stage name to avoid confusion with a famous what? Scientist, football player, politician, actor.
Not just an actor, if I'm not mistaken, also a fabulous recording artist. Mark Wahlberg is. We're going with D here. That's my final answer.
You are not playing Russian roulette on this game. You just won $2,000. Well done.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, of course. Did not want to be. Good job. Yes. He did not want to be confused with Marky Mark.
Indeed. Although I wouldn't mind.
I mean, he can call himself a serious actor all he wants to. All I'll ever think of is move it, you know? Anyway. Yeah, there you go. Question. Thank you, Jess. Question number 7 now for $4,000, Jason. Here it comes. In what U.S. state will you find Death Valley? Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, or California?
Oh, well, my part of the world, I like it, although never quite lived quite this far west, but Valley is a very hot place in California. So D is my final answer.
And you are heating up on this game. You just won $4,000. Well done.
Thank you.
Very good job.
I appreciate it.
Yep, the lowest spot in the contiguous 48 states, 282 feet below sea level. And yeah, very hot. Like 130,
indeed.
yeah, like 130 degrees has been gotten out there.
Wow.
All right,
Better than
question.
us. Yeah.
All right, question number 8 now. Jason, you're doing very, very well for $8,000. Here it comes. What Japanese automaker's logo consists of 3 red diamonds? Is it Honda, Suzuki, Mitsubishi, or Suzuki? Or well, that should be Toyota. That's my fault. I apologize. Okay. Yeah, D should be Toyota.
D is the Toyota one. Okay. Yes. I think it might even mean 3 diamonds of some sort. Well, let's go with it. C, Mitsubishi is my final answer.
You did not get confused by my typo. You just won $8,000. Well done.
Thank you.
You know something? It just wouldn't be one of my shows if I didn't mistype a question. There you go. Yeah.
Well, it wouldn't be a show for me if I didn't miss one. So I'm right there with you.
You're doing just fine, so don't you feel bad. But yeah, 3 diamonds because it's meant to simulate the look of a airplane propeller, because during World War II, Mitsubishi made the Zero fighter planes for the Japanese Army.
I did not know that.
Yeah, in case it ever comes up on a quiz line, you know it.
Now we know.
Oh, good job. And you know a lot right now. You've won $8,000, going for $16,000. Question number 9. You're doing just fine, Jason. And here is your question. In America, the day with the least amount of sunlight in the calendar year occurs in what month? Is it December, January, February, or March?
Thinking about this, I think we're looking for the solstice, and if I'm not mistaken, although a little bit shaky, I believe we have one coming up in June, like in 2 days or something, and that means 6 months from now will be December. I feel good enough going with December is my final answer.
Lock it in. You had $8,000. And I got $16,000.
All right. Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you.
Yes. It's the December the 21st.
21st?
Yeah, December 21st or the 22nd. It's the date of the winter solstice. Okay. Jason, you're on point right now. You're doing an amazing job. You have got $16,000. You still have all 3 of your lifelines. Question number 10 coming up right now. It is worth a guarantee of $32,000 if you're right. Don't want to say what could possibly happen, but have a look at it. You're doing a great job. And are you ready for the question?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Well, I'm as ready to ask it as I'll ever be. Let's go for it right now. For $32,000. Here we go. As their co-founder is a Mormon, what chain of hotels offers guests a copy of the Book of Mormon alongside the Gideon Bible? Is it Marriott, Sheraton, Hilton, or Hyatt?
Right, here we go. This is a big one. I was looking for a name, and it came up on the list. I seem to recall there is a big connection with the Marriott hotel chain and the Latter-day Saints faith. So I'm willing to risk it and save those lifelines. I'm going to say A, Marriott is my final answer.
Lock it in. You had $16,000. You don't have $16,000 anymore because you've got $32,000. Well done.
Right. Thank you.
Excellently done.
You have stacked these in the right order. I'll tell you that much.
Well, I do my best. Best. And that's the result. Look at that. $32,000 right there.
Oh, that's
amazing. Yes.
Signature too? Is that you in the bottom there?
Oh, yeah, it is me. Yes.
Oh, that's I'm going to cut that part out and save it. So you can keep the money. I just want the autograph.
But we don't want to give you that.
Yet. No, I want to see that $1 million signature.
Well, that's my goal. That is my goal. I dropped my pen. I'm all nervous. Okay. Well, you've got yourself $32,000, and you are in what I like to call the dream scenario because you still have all of your lifelines, and you're just 5 questions away from becoming a millionaire. So you're doing a great job already. So, Jason, are you prepared to see a question for $64,000?
Yes.
Well, I'm ready to ask it for you. I'm ready. Audience, I hope you're ready. This is getting good now. Question number 11 for $64,000. Here it comes. What charity produces the annual Easter seals? I'm sorry, the annual Christmas seals. I'll say that again for the audience who can't see it. What charity produces the annual Christmas seals? Is it the American Cancer Society, the American Red Cross, the American Lung Association, or the American Heart Association? And I apologize for that.
It's okay. So we're talking Christmas seals, correct?
Christmas seals, yes, and that is correct on the graphic.
Okay, well, I am 25% confident that I know this one, but I think feeling all right. I would like to, biasing in any direction, I would like to ask the audience.
Okay, so you are going to ask the audience. Is your final decision?
Please.
Okay, let's go ahead and take care of that right now. Audience, the man in the seat needs your help. If you are ready, you can see the question here on Twitch. You can see the question here in the studio. If you are ready, please vote with just the letters A, B, C, or D. Everyone vote now. Okay, so that is time. Okay, let's go over the results of our poll on Twitch. We've got 55% believe it is the American Lung Association. About 27% believe it is the American Heart Association. The Red Cross got about 18%. Here in the studio, it's 84% for C and 8% each for A and B. So it is up to you. So the majority of both surveys believe that it is the American Lung Association, but it's up to you entirely. What do you want to do?
Okay, no. Oh, that is maybe one thing to get 26%, but another thing to get something in the 50s and something in the 80s. I have to feel. I believe in this audience, and I believe in this set. I'm going to go. You said C was the one?
Yes, C.
It was big. Yeah, I'm going to take C as my final answer.
Lock it in. Well, you locked in the answer. You didn't have to play the question. You didn't lose any money on it. This audience has not been wrong yet this season. And they weren't. You just won yourself $64,000.
Let's win it, audience. My people.
Well done, gentlemen and ladies.
The check is in the mail.
Yep. Yep. They were started out to combat the disease tuberculosis, the Christmas seals, and the Lung Association started that off.
Right.
Look at that. $64,000.
Wow.
Yes.
That is a pretty sight.
It is a pretty sight. But you know what? This is even better looking right here. $125,000. That's what's coming up right now.
All right.
If you now we're into the point where there is money at risk here, because you give me a wrong answer here, you still have 2 lifelines. You would lose half your money. You go back down to 32,000. But you give me a right answer. perish the thought, yes. But you get a right answer, we hit into six figures. You would win
That's what we're talking.
$125,000.
Wow.
Are you ready to see the question, sir?
I am ready.
Okay, here we go. For one, no, it's not a prettier sight, Squid, but thank you. For $125,000, here comes your question. Here it is. Traditionally spoken at the end of a yoga class, what is the English translation of the word namaste?
Oh, gosh.
Is it I bow to you? A tree of knowledge? God be with you? Peace within your heart?
Gosh, I have been to one or maybe two yoga classes where I didn't leave on a stretcher, and I'll be darned, I did not ask for the translation of Namaste, but it was being spoken quite frequently. I, however, have in the hole. I would like to ask the expert because I believe in this expert.
Okay, that's final decision.
Decision, yes, please.
Well, let's go ahead and do it right now. We're going to go ahead and bring our expert on to the panel. It is one of our Millionaire Online All-Stars, the very vivacious and very intelligent Ms. Jessica Brand. Hello, Jessica.
Hello, hello.
Great to have you here. Jessica, Jason, Jessica.
Hello, Jessica.
Okay, well, lady and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys have the floor. Go right ahead.
All right, so what I'm thinking here is that, well, if we know T means you, T-E means you, so that means it's not B or D, and God would be, because it's commonly in like all the languages, even if they're Saxon or not, normally that'd be like Jew. I believe Nama means bow, so I believe if you literally translate it, it's like bow you. So
okay, wow.
So yeah, right. Think about it though, right? Because of all the Latin, like you were saying about Latin, like in French it's to, in Latin it's to, basically, and so forth. So that means we're working with the U. B and D are out. So
okay. It's not like it's not a Hindi word or a Sanskrit word or something.
No,
with
I
yoga
think it is actually Hindi. But the thing is, though, I'm pretty sure that's a pretty common derivative root, independent of what language you're using. So we know it's not that because a lot of these words even overlap, even though they have different roots, like they're not all Norman or Saxon. So I'm almost positive it's A, because God seems like it would be more specifically defined than just God, given the language of origin. And if we know it's you, and I think the fact that it means bow, like, and you consider the fact what it could be if I'm wrong, I'm really inclined to believe it's A based upon what I understand of languages.
I'm inclined to believe you, Jessica, so that sounds great. Thank you.
My pleasure, Jason. You got
right.
This,
well, all right. Well, now we know what she thinks.
Yeah.
But what's more important now is what do you think?
She has earned the title of expert, and I trust her. I'm going to say A. I bow to you. My final answer.
Lock it in.
Hopefully it's not my final, you know what I mean. Hopefully it's not the final answer I get.
Well, it's the final answer on this question.
Indeed.
But it is not going to be your final answer in this game. You just won $125,000.
Right. Good job.
That's how you do it, son.
Best luck, man.
Thank you.
That is why we call her the expert. And that's what it won you.
It is. Wow.
$125,000. Yes, but we don't want to give you that.
Nope.
I want to give this to you. I'll fill it out in a minute, hopefully. $250,000.
Right.
You're 3 questions away from becoming our 3rd millionaire of this season. But now the risk gets even bigger because a wrong answer, you would drop $93,000 back down to $32,000. But all right, you don't have to play it, and you still have your 50-50, which is a random takeaway. I want to make sure you know that.
Okay.
You give me a right answer, Jason, I hand you $250,000. You'd be 2 away from the million.
Okay, wow.
Are you ready to see this question, sir?
I'm ready.
I'm ready to ask it. For $250,000, let's play. What did the M stand for in the name of the historic sunken ship RMS Titanic? Is it Mediterranean, merchant, mail, or master?
Well, I'll write about this one because I think I have been to miss this one in the past, and it stuck with me. I believe it is somehow the Royal Mail ship. I will say C as my final answer.
You said you'd missed this question in the past.
Sometimes I don't learn from my mistakes.
Well, $25,000. Got the check right here. See it? You just won $250,000!
What we're talking about. All right.
Yeah! Woo! Good job!
Thank you.
And it was from the White Star Line, and it was a mail ship. They were transporting mail and passengers, and sadly, neither got to their port, unfortunately. And if you're ever in Pigeon Forge, they have a great museum about it called the Titanic Experience in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. I highly recommend going. It's beautiful.
Hollywood thing, or?
Well, no, it's like a big museum that looks like the Titanic in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, but it's a really, really great museum.
Okay. Cool.
And look at that. That's what you want to see. $250,000 right there. 2 away from becoming our third $1 million winner. And you still have your 50-50. Are you excited? Are you nervous?
Yes and yes.
Look at that. Look at that right there. Okay. This is your question now. Are you ready to see a question worth $500,000?
Yes.
I'm ready to ask it. For $500,000,
right.
People get ready. Let's play it. Here we go. Which of these names for tropical storms and hurricanes has, as of 2020, not been retired by the National Weather Service due to it being the name of a very damaging storm? Is it Ivan, Shirley, Carmen, or Floyd?
Ooh, boy. Wow. Wow. I'll be darned. That is... We've got inklings all over the place, but not nearly enough to wager a guess, certainly with such a hefty risk on the line here. I guess we're going to have to go to the last lifeline here. I decide to spend the 50-50.
Okay, final decision.
That is my final decision.
All right, sure thing. Computer, please randomly eliminate 2 of the 3 wrong answers from the question, leaving the right answer and 1 remaining correct answer. There you are. It's either Ivan or Shirley. One of those is worth $500,000. The other would cost you $218,000. Now, does that help you? Does it not help you?
I'll tell you, the one I had the strongest feeling towards not being the right answer was Floyd, and I have confirmation that it is not the right answer, which is too bad. These two, gosh. So we're talking tropical storms and hurricanes. Ugh, the statistician probabilist in me says that my expected value is better to go for this one than to sit this one out. But I just don't think I can justify taking a shot here. I really
just want to show you something. Just want to show you that is the check right there. I haven't. Such
a beautiful check. It's such a beautiful check.
Then again, if you're wrong, there's the one you go home with.
Indeed, yeah. No, it's not nearly as beautiful. I'm leaning in one direction, but I I don't think I can justify going for this. So I hate to say it, but I think I am going to walk on this question here. That's my final decision.
Audience, please give this man a round of applause. He just won $250,000.
Hold on. Great job.
Oh, thank you.
That was a game and a half. Now comes the fun part.
Yeah, right. Speak for yourself.
Well, here's the thing. If you had to go for it, what would you have said?
I feel somewhere that there was an Ivan at some point. My answer would have been B, Shirley.
If you had locked in Shirley, I would at this moment in time be asking you a $1 million question.
Darn it.
It was Shirley. Yeah, Ivan was a very infamous storm in the Florida Keys back in the 1990s. I don't think you really care at this point, though. Look at that.
I have to make a little tidbit, Brian. I'm actually a Hurricane Ivan survivor. I lived in Pensacola when it hit, and it hit Pensacola.
Dadgum. Well, there you go.
I was screaming in my microphone on mute.
Go! Well, listen. Listen, we've always. Well, I always say on this show, it's only easy if you know the answers. But I want to say something.
Or if you have an expert.
Exactly. I want to say something, though. You played one of the most amazing games we've had this season. I've had an absolute blast having you on the show. I'll let you have the final word. Say whatever you want, man. Thank you for being here.
This was a wonderful experience, and thank you all for the invite. And I hope people enjoyed watching at home. And I can't wait to see the next person win $1 million.
Well, there you go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, please give Jason Zuffranieri the biggest round of applause, $250,000.
Thank you.
And by the way, whenever it happens, best of luck in the Tournament of Champions.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Best of luck to you, the Tournament of Champions. You're going to do an absolutely amazing job there. I can already tell.
Well, I appreciate that, and I will need that luck. But thank you for your support, and we'll see what we can do. And if they ask about Hurricane Ivan, now I know.
Oh, there you go. All right.
Thank you.
Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, right there is how you do it. And you know what? I got to take a break after all that. We're going to take a very brief commercial interruption. We have another player who wants to win $1 million. We'll put them in this chair in just a couple of minutes on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Don't you go anywhere.